This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Preston High School. As tonight, the Preston Indians come back home, and tonight we'll play host to the Pocatello Indians. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter and our cameraman Alan White. John Beverly back in studio for us this evening as we welcome you here to tonight's game. For the Preston Indians, they come in having lost 3 straight. They're 2-4 overall on the year. They're 0-1 in conference play, having lost last week at Century. And John, what a loss it was, 61-24.
You know, I never seen two teams completely opposite as we did last week. Century could do no wrong. Preston could do no right. It was a matter of field position and a matter of just accuracy. Their receivers didn't drop. Their quarterback was on the money, and their line was just fantastic, making holes for. Well, actually, our defensive line did a great job against their run. Their run wasn't as big a game as it was before, had been before.
Yeah, when I was at practice one day this week, and I was talking to Coach Thorson. You know, we were kind of joking a little bit about the way the game unfolded, and I told him, I said I knew that we didn't have a chance when that one ball that was tipped and Bruin Fleischman came down with it, juggled it for 10 yards while he was running, and never broke stride and went all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, exactly, and that was just typical. I mean. But most of those passes were right on the money. It was like they had to stick them in the air. There was a couple that were actually, I thought, were overthrown, and they went up and got them and brought them down for terrific gains. So their air defense last week was just phenomenal.
Yep. Unfortunately, last week for quarterback Brecker Knapp, he had his season low passing yardage-wise at 165 yards, and he matched his season low for number of completions in a game at 12, and that's really what it came down to. Was Preston had a hard time running the ball because of their defensive line, and their secondary was just incredible, and Preston had a hard time moving the ball.
Right. They had, I think, 3 interceptions last week, and their defense was quick. They were on the mark.
Yes, they were.
I mean, they played what I called probably the best perfect game I've seen a high school team play this year.
So into tonight's game comes the Pocatello Indians. They came off a bye week last week after they had their game postponed because of some COVID-19 issues that they were having. So they come into this game. They're 5-1. They're listed as the number 5 in the coaches poll this week for 3A, according to IdahoSports.com. Their 5 wins this year have come against Madison, Twin Falls, Jackson Hole from over in Wyoming, Idaho Falls, and Burley. Their one loss this year came against their crosstown rival, a 5A school in Highland.
And I was thinking they beat Highland, but I guess I was wrong. I misread that. But Highland, they're no slouch. That 5A squad, that school has a great program, and it's not a shame to lose to them.
No, not at all. So they come into this game. This actually ends up being their first conference game of the year. They have a game left with Century, and that will be next week on the final game of the regular season coming up next week. For Preston, they have a game at home again next week as they will host Snake River coming up 1 week from tonight. So that's the way things look as we count down to kickoff here tonight. Just a couple other notes about tonight's game. Pocatello won last year's matchup against Preston, 42-26, in a game that was played at Holt Arena. Last time Preston won was actually 2 years ago here at Preston High School, where they won 40-22. That game played on October 12th of 2018, and Pocatello has won 5 of the last 7 meetings head-to-head between the two schools. Go ahead.
Yeah, they have a great program, and they always have had, and it seems like they've had Preston's number for a number of years. But it is our thrill if we happen to step up and beat them. Last year or 2 years ago when they were here in Preston at Preston High School, that was a thriller. That was really a lot of fun to watch that game. I'd like to see something like that happen tonight.
I would too. That is your scene setter for tonight. Still to come here on the pregame show. We have some highlights that we were able to dig out of last week's broadcast from Century. We'll have those coming up for you in just a few minutes. Plus, we'll talk with Eric Thorson, the head coach, coming up in just a little bit as well. Plus, we'll look at other games from around the area. That's all coming up as we continue on the pregame show here from Preston High School. It's Preston against Pocatello coming up in just a little bit. And we'll take a time out. We'll be back with more right after this.
KACH.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Time to look back at some of the highlights from last week's game at Century. Trailing 6-0, the Indians got their hands on the ball for the first time. They took the ball down to about the Century 5-yard line, but that's where the drive stalled, so they called on Owen Pearson to come in to try a 21-yard field goal attempt.
So here's Owen Pearson on to kick the field goal. High snap, the kick is up, and it is good. So the kick is good, and Preston now trails by 3, 6-3.
Preston would not score again anymore in the first half, and they trailed 47-3 at the halftime break. A touchdown for Century in their first possession of the second half extended the lead to 54-3 before Preston would find the end zone for the first time on this long catch and run from Brecker Knapp to Tyler Linhart.
Fake the handoff to Thorson. Looking out here to the near side, he goes. It's caught by Linhart, and Linhart's hustling up the sideline. He's going to go for the touchdown.
Wow.
That's a 73-yard touchdown throw.
The extra point would make it 54-10. After another Diamondback touchdown, Preston would find pay dirt again as we went to the fourth quarter. Knapp would hand the ball to Tate Rawlings for his third touchdown carry of the year.
Give it to Rawlings. Rawlings straight ahead. Tate powers in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Preston.
Yeah, good carry by Tate. He went right through the middle, and he just kept his feet moving and dove into the end zone.
Later in the fourth quarter, the Indians would close out the scoring. Knapp would find Justin Englert for his second touchdown pass of the night.
So here we go again. They go quickly. Left lob to the corner, and it's caught by Englert for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice catch by him. He went up and got that one. But then again, the defender gave him the room behind in the end zone, in the corner of the end zone. So great job, great throw, and great catch.
The final score in the game was Century 61, Preston 24. Up next, it will be our weekly chat with head coach Eric Thorson about this game coming up against Pocatello as we continue to count down to kickoff here from Preston High School. This is the Indian Pregame Show on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 and on mylocalradio.com.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com. There's a special bond between people and their pets. One that's built during playtime, chore time, cuddle time, and of course, lots of meal times. That's why IFA Country Stores carries all the best food for all kinds of pets, whether they're a part of your lifestyle, a part of your livelihood, or a part of your family. IFA Country Stores, helping to grow the things you love.
The Preston Indians football team wraps up the regular season on October 23rd when the Snake River Panthers come to town. Preston looks to close out a successful 2020 season while they also look to avenge a loss last year at Snake River. It will also be senior night as 15 Indians will celebrate their final home game of their careers. Catch the game live starting with the pregame show at 6:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. And don't forget the video feed on mylocalradio.com. Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. It's been a couple of minutes with Coach Eric Thorson before we get started here with Pocatello here this evening. You know, I was joking with you at practice this week that I wasn't going to ask you about Century, so I'll give you the free pass on that one if you want it.
Well, it would be good to let it go, but hey, I've been on both sides of that. Congrats, they played very well, and you know, Century's a tough kids, and we just were unfortunate in that game in many aspects of that game. So the biggest thing is to put your eyes in front of your head and keep moving forward.
So let's move forward. Let's talk about this game with Pocatello here coming up tonight. Another in a long line of tough teams that you have to face here, and a second straight week here in another conference game. And I guess good or bad, they're coming off an off week from their little COVID scare they had last week as well.
Yeah, you can talk about all those situations, but the bottom line is we're going to put 11 kids on the field, and they're going to put 11 kids on the field, and we'll both try and do our best. You know, they get both a week off and some drama to go with it too. So I don't know if I envy them or not. But bottom line is we need to come out and be tough.
They're 5-1 on the year. What have you seen on film or anything that's you know you can try to defense them against them as you get ready for this game?
Well, they're playing confident. They play very confident. You know, a lot of talent on their team, and you know, I just hope we match up with it. We've been obviously scouting a lot of film and have our plans, have our schemes, and we're really going to look to the kids wanting to win as one of our strategies. Just a lot of effort, try and take it to them.
I guess the good thing is, I guess, the two home games you have had this year, both those games, you played very well in those games at home.
Yeah. No, we've played. Now, this is probably going to be where I get myself jinxed, but for the last few years, we've played very well at home. In fact, the loss with Sugar Salem was our first loss since 2018. So we were undefeated at home last year, and hope that carries with us with Pocatello.
Standing out here, you're getting ready for the game, and you notice that you do have a number of guys that are nicked up. What does that do depth-wise for you as you head into this game?
Well, I don't know that depth has changed necessarily when they're nicked up. It's just part of getting through the season. So watching it this week in prep to make sure we're not having unnecessary bruises and that. We've got enough, and we're just trying to heal up while we prepare.
Best of luck here in this game here against Pocatello this evening, and hopefully things come out positive in the end for all of the Indian fans and you especially.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. So we'll see. Let's get after it.
That's Coach Eric Thorson with us here on the pregame show. Take a time out. Back with more after this.
KACH, my local radio.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
There are lots of reasons why Sanders Furniture has been in business for 88 years. One reason is the quality brand appliances and furnishings you can get when you shop at Sanders Furniture, like Amana, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. You'll also find comfortable recliners and seating, tables, beds and mattresses, home decor, and accents. If you like to shop where you're appreciated without a bunch of pressure from the salesman, then make sure you stop by Sanders Furniture today. We appreciate every customer. 148 South Main Street, Soda.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
As we continue to count down to kickoff here with the Indians and the Indians, Preston and Pocatello coming up in just a few minutes. Let's get a couple of keys from tonight's game from John.
Well, my three keys for tonight is first, confidence. They've got to be able to bring it. They lost their confidence halfway through the game when Century started piling them up and couldn't do no wrong. No matter what they did right, Century had something to come back with. Keep your confidence up, play hard, and stay with it. Second key, 48. You got to play for 48 minutes. You can't give up. We got to, we may be behind, we may be ahead, but we can't get laxed on either end of that. We've got to play for 48 minutes. The other thing is, have fun. You've got to, look, like Coach Thorson says, they put 11 guys out there, we put 11 guys out there. Doesn't matter who's bigger, who's stronger, who's faster. One way you're going to compensate. And you can do it. Play the 11-man, play your position, play what you need to do to get done, and it'll all work out.
Yep.
I think they'll have an enjoyable game and have fun.
Again, this is the second conference game tonight for Preston. They're 0-1. This is the first conference game tonight this week for the Pocatello. They'll take on Century next week in the final game of the regular season. Got some other games going on around the area tonight. We'll take a look at those and the opening kickoff for tonight's game. It's all coming up in just the next few minutes here. Stay with us.
KACA.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Indians football. The New Look Indians take the field looking to bring home a conference title and qualify for another trip to the state playoffs. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Grounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back here to Preston High School as we have a helicopter landed at midfield delivering the game ball here tonight as Preston getting ready to take on Pocatello here this evening. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter, Alan White running our camera for us tonight, and John Beverly back in the studio. Glad to have you with us here this evening as the game ball being delivered down on the field. Thanks to the folks at the Air Rescue here in the Preston area, as we do appreciate them and everything that they do for the folks here in the Franklin County area. John, this is a very big game tonight for Preston to try to snap a 3-game losing streak, but also make sure they win at least one conference game.
Yeah, it's important, especially with the 3-team conference, that if they win this one, and then if Century happens to lose to Pocatello next week, that puts everybody in a tie. So we'll hope for the best and hope it goes good.
Hopefully Preston offensively can have a little bit better game than they had last week as well, as the Century defense really kept them bottled up all night. Held them to 3 points in the first half. A couple of late touchdowns in the fourth quarter that made the score look not quite as bad as it really was, as Preston ended up putting up 24 points in the game, but they gave up 61 in the game last week to Century overall. So for first here from Preston, before we go any further, let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the opening kickoff for you coming up right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley with LSS Insurance, a Select Health appointed Medicare Advantage agent. I'm excited to tell you about a great Medicare Advantage plan available to you in Franklin County. This Select Health Advantage plan includes a 0 monthly premium, prescription coverage, preventive dental, vision, and more. Select Health is a local company helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Come hear more at the Preston Golf and Country Club, October 12th at 2 p.m. or October 21st at 6 p.m. Call LSS Insurance 435-752-94.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning, as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH.
Preston won the toss and elected to receive, so they'll get the ball first here tonight. Other games going on around the area. Aberdeen is over at Westside tonight. Blackfoot is taking on Shelley. It'll be Bear Lake at Soda Springs. Sugar Salem is taking on South Fremont tonight, and Thunder Ridge is on the road. They'll take on Bonneville here this evening. So here's the Preston Indians trying to get back on the right side, snap a 3-game losing streak that they find themselves on, as Pocatello will kick off here tonight. As the kick high, deep, right down the middle. It's going to come down to Cole Harris. Fumbles it back into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, he touched it inbounds, it just in about the 1 yard line and dropped it. Wasn't able to haul it in, so it went on as a touchback.
So a touchback for Pokey, and Preston will have the ball at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 here tonight. So Bickernap, starting quarterback again here for Preston. He has started every game this year.
You got Iverson in the backfield with him. Twins out to each side.
They put Harris in motion, give it to Iverson straight ahead, spins out of one tackle, and gets up to about the 29-yard line. So a nice rush by Iverson on first down as he picks up 9.
Yeah, there was a missed tackle as he broke through the line, was able to get another 5-6 yards up out to the 9-yard for a 9-yard gain out to the 29.
Preston wants to go quick. They get up to the line of scrimmage. They see how the defense is aligned, and then if the coaches want to change the play, they'll signal a new play in. Again, man in motion. This is Thorson coming in motion, gets the handoff on the jet sweep, gets across the 30 to pick up the first down, and he's brought down to 31.
Yeah, short game, but he had a hard time turning that corner off to the right side as Pocatello missed a tackle in the backfield. They could have been a loss, but Thorson kept his legs moved forward for a 2-yard gain.
So he picks up a couple. First down and 10 now from the 31. Make the 31. Again, Harris comes back in motion, fake it to him, give it to Iverson. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and not really much more than that.
Yeah, that was a draw play, fake to the man in motion. Then Iverson took the handoff and went up, but there was no gain. All white shirts in front of him. Pocatello's all in all white tonight, and Preston is in all blue. It's a blue and white game.
So no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Again, they'll go twins to each side. And again, Harris back in motion. They throw underneath this time, try to get it to Linhart, and it's off his hands and incomplete.
Yeah, that would have been a good gain had he caught that. It would have been a first down, but then he'd had plenty of room because there was the safety in the back there. But I think he would have had a chance to make that a great play. Just went through his hands.
Knapp last week, 12 of 26 for 165 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in the game. Again, they'll fake the little underneath jet sweep. The same play, really. Try to go back to Linhart. It's too tall again, and it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit of contact just before the ball got there, but evidently the officials didn't think there was enough contact prior to the touching of the ball.
I feel like Tom Brady. It's fourth down. My bad. So a punting situation as Brecker Knapp will come in to kick it away. As standing back deep, Riken Echohawk, a freshman for Pokey. Line drive kick, hits at about the 40, rolls forward to the 35. Cole Harris is going to let it roll, and he'll let it roll dead at the 31-yard line.
So it'll be a good start for Pocatello at the 31, but that was actually a good kick. We don't want to see a return on him tonight, so... And Pocatello does have some speedsters.
So here comes the Pokey offense. Tell you what, Pocatello is very secretive about any information about their team. They don't want any information getting out at all. Had a hard enough time even trying to get a roster from them. Quarterback is Zach Park, the junior. Shotgun snap, rolls left, gets cut off. Now he's going to cut it back the other way. Trying to make a move, get away from Harris, and Cole won't let him get away. It's a short gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Had he got around Cole Harris, there was nothing but open field. But, because the whole student body was off to Preston's right, and Pocatello ran their right to on the opposite side. So, yeah, that was a good stop by Harris for only a 1-yard gain, 2-yard gain.
Second down and 7, as Pokey will also the spread formation. It's inside handoff this time as it goes straight ahead, and that is the freshman, Riken Echohawk.
Rhett Larson's the one on the tackle as he wrapped him up just as he come across the line, but his momentum took him for a 2-yard gain.
So it's third down and 5. Pocatello is in a really interesting situation. They got a big infusement of talent in the school district-wise, from California over the summer. As that'll be a penalty, false start on the offense. It'll move them back 5 yards, and it'll be third down and 10. If you didn't know, Pocatello has a large complex of the FBI there in Pocatello. They've kind of expanded their operation, and they got a big infusement of kids from Southern California. As a lot of the FBI people from Southern California transferred to Pocatello. I heard they have 4 or 5 new basketball players and a number of new football players as well that just moved into the school district this year.
Well, that's a big lift. Preston's growing, but not quite that big.
Third down, called 11. Looking down the middle. Lays one out there, coming over, and almost picked it off as it was Tyler Linhart on the defense that almost took it away.
Yeah, Tyler had a great chance at it as he leaped up and had a little bit of height advantage over the receiver, and it came down in his chest, but he kicked it out to the side, so it fell incomplete.
Matt Christensen, the intended receiver. he's also the kicker, so he drops back into punt formation. Thorson back deep for the Indians, stands about his own 37. Good punt, end over end, drives Thorson back. He's going to have to let it go as it rolls past him about the 20, rolls out of bounds at the 22.
Yeah, it was a good thing it took a sharp right turn from the football to go out of bounds. That thing could have rolled forever. Had an end-over-end roll on it and just kept going.
It's been just cold enough to where the ground is starting to get hard, and that football bounced and rolled like the ground is hard out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine some of them tackles might be a little hard on the ground tonight.
So 1st and 10 for Preston, their second offensive possession. They start again deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap, rolling right as Brecker throws low, and it's incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Thorson, and Thorson couldn't bring it up from down around his ankles, and Brecker misses on his first 3 passes here tonight.
Yeah, Brecker, it seems like he started out this same way last week, but, missing the first ones, but he's underthrowing and overthrowing. He just needs to calm his nerves down and think the ball into their receiver's arms, into their hands. He's got to think it.
Hand off, little cross action comes to Tate Rawlings. He slips and falls. He gets to the 20. He might actually lose a little bit, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. He's going to lose about a yard.
Just tried to make a cut into the hole, and just his footing gave way, and he went down. So he loses a yard. 3rd down and 11 coming up here. Another big passing situation. The wind has died down a little, but it's still blowing some. The tassels at the top of the flag, at the top of the goalposts are still moving around as he throws underneath. This goes to Linhart. It's going to be a gain of about 9 on the play, but it's going to be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, those quick passes out to the left or right for Knapp has been his success the last couple of weeks. They need to do more of that instead of trying to force it down the field. So hit those quick outs, because they're usually single coverage, and so they can cut in, and the timing's right. Success. 3
and out for Preston, so Knapp's going to have to punt again. Echo Hawk stands back at about his own 35. Big, high, booming kick. Eckhart with a fair catch comes down right at the 41-yard line. And Pocatello will take over again at their own 40. They'll mark it. 7:12 to play here in the first quarter. No score so far.
After exchange of football, they actually gained 10 yards. Instead of starting at the 30, they're starting at the 40. So we got to stop them here, get 4 downs, and make them kick again.
So the exchange of punts gains them a few yards. Again, Pokey comes out in the spread formation, twins to each side. Single setback, they want to throw underneath. As it's caught, across the 40, dives forward to the 48-yard line. As this one goes to Christensen, gain of 8.
Yeah, that's almost the exact same play Preston ran to gain their 6 yards. They had twins out on each side, single setback, and then that quick toss out to the side. Gain of 8 yards. We had 6 yards. We gained 8 yards on that one, I believe. So that was almost a mirror play.
So 2nd down and a long 8 here for the quarterback, Zach Park, the junior. Again, they'll go four wides, twins to each side. And a little option is Park will keep it himself, gets across midfield up to the 45. And that'll be a gain of 7 and the first down of the night for the Pokey Indians.
Yes. Rhett Larson was able to grab his jersey as he came through the line and held him because it was an excellent handoff. I thought the back had it first, but Rhett was able to grab the quarterback on a quarterback keep, pull him down, but not until after the first down marker.
Echo Hawk, the lone setback. Park again out of the shotgun. Going to swing it out here in a little bubble screen as it comes out here to Crittenden. Crittenden gets away. Going to streak down the sidelines and run out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, that's that quick out to the pass, and this time Emery Thorson wasn't up on him tight. He gave him about 6 yards, and that pass came quick, and he broke open into the open for a big gain.
Sophomore Chance Crittenden, 24-yard catch and run. And that'll move the ball up to the Preston 20-yard line here. Again, out of the shotgun. This time they will give it to Echo Hawk. Tries to weave his way through traffic, runs right into Cole Harris. It'll be a short gain of a couple, and it'll bring up second down and about 8.
Cole Harris grabbed him by both shoulder pads from the back and bulldogged him down to the ground. He looked like he was just dove off his horse and onto him as a great bulldog. Tie down.
So Echo Hawk, a couple of carries here in the first quarter for about 4 yards total. Second down and 8 here. As again, it's Park out of the shotgun. Looking left, throwing left, and it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Again, pass was thrown under. The receiver had to come back, unable to get it as he dove for the ball, but too low, too outside.
So third down here. As Park jogs over to the sideline for a minute to talk to the coaching staff. Gets the play that he wants. They'll send 3 receivers right this time. Lone receiver left. The lone receiver left is Bruner. Wants to throw underneath. It's complete, then stripped away. Tried to get it to Christensen. Nice defensive play over there as the ball was knocked away. And it'll bring up fourth down.
I didn't see who grabbed that. I'm trying to catch his number there.
I think that's Devin England, number 18.
That was England. Yeah, he did a great job. The ball was complete practically, but he reached in and grabbed the ball simultaneously and pulled it out, so for an incomplete.
So Pokey will line up for a field goal attempt. This is Cade Jensen on to try the field goal attempt. They'll set it down at the 24. This will be a 34-yard attempt. It is up, and it is no good. He hooked it left.
Whoa.
So ball will come back out to the 20 and be Preston's ball when we come back right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
On first down, little keeper by Brecker Knapp as he'll run it forward for about 4 yards.
We might see a little bit more of that today, too.
This time they swing it out, and it's going to be picked off. Yes, it is. Stepping in front of the intended receiver to pick the ball off was Crew Hales, the sophomore.
Yeah, stepped in front of England. England didn't have a chance to pull it out or anything, so yeah, turnover by the Indians for an interception.
So Pokey will start in plus territory here with this possession.
I got to be careful. They're both Indians.
That's right.
I keep saying for the Indians.
So first and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver out here to the near side, the left. As Park looking down, wants to immediately go for the end zone, and coming over, knocking the ball away was Wright for Preston, incomplete.
Yeah, Wright went up. He had good position, but the offense played defense on that play and knocked it away from him right at the last second.
So another incomplete pass. Park is now 3 of 7 here in the first quarter. 4:16 left to play. We're scoreless. Park, again, they're going to swing it out this time to the far side. As it's underneath, that's Christensen. Breaks a tackle, gets away, headed down the sideline, and finally he's run out of bounds as Cole Harris and another person we don't have a number for, number 7, able to chase him down and run him out of bounds.
Yeah, they marked him out of bounds at the 9-yard line, where I thought he was down to the 5, but they said he stepped out at the 9.
$17-yard gain, first down, and goal from just inside the 10. So give it to the back. Echo Hawk. Nope, they're going to throw it out as they lob it out here to the near side. And a great defensive play as Thorson came up and took the legs out from under Ryan Payne.
Yeah, good tackle by Thorson. Went right for the lower part of the legs and wrapped up. Brought him down for no gain. Nice tackle by Emery Thorson.
It was a nice tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal. Payne was open. Boy, he had a chance if he could have gotten away from, again, that one guy, if he could break that one tackle.
You know, and like I said, Thorson's playing off that second guy out here on this side. They're going trips to the right this time, but they had twins last time. Thorson was playing off of him.
Trips right, looking right, throws underneath, and this one's going to be incomplete as they tried to get this one to Crittenden again.
Yeah, nice play by Devin Inglet as he broke that up. As the pass came to the receiver, broke it up. Nice job.
So it'll be 3rd and goal. Let's see what they have in mind this time. The incomplete pass again stops the clock. 3:16 left here in the quarter. As they're going to send in Hunter Killian. He'll come in. Echo Hawk will head off. And Pocatello, Killian in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Park keeps. Inglet and Rawlings grab a hold of him. They're able to drag him down before he can get to the 5-yard line. So it's a gain of a couple, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was kind of a risky play, but they did keep it in the middle of the field for a field goal if that's what they decide to do here.
So they missed the last one from 34. This one will be a little bit shorter as they'll set this one at the 14, so this will be a 24-yard attempt.
Cade Jensen's the kicker, and he's a wide receiver, so.
Map, spot, the kick is up, and this one is good. So Pokey gets on the board first on the 24-yard field goal. Pocatello 3, Preston nothing. Back of the kickoff right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH. KACH.
After the field goal, Pocatello will kick off as Preston will get it again. 3-0. Pokey leads with 2:33 left here in quarter number 1. And Preston, who has not been able to move the ball very well here in the first quarter at all. Kind of an extension of what happened last week. Again, the kick high down the middle. Cole Harris takes it right at the goal line. He's going to come left this time. He gets out as far as the 15 and brought down there.
Yeah, not much room to run. Pocatello had the receive kick by Harris right on key. They had 3 men there to tackle him. Not much room to run.
So we keep an eye on some of the other games going on around the area, especially the West Side game as we go on through the evening here tonight. As Preston comes out 1st and 10. Couple of men in the slot, single receiver to each side, 2 running backs this time, kind of a different formation for the Indians as they give it off, and I believe that was Iverson, the ball carrier, and he gets really no gain, gets back out to the 15.
Yeah, right, just over the line this time, about the nose of the football, about the length of the football is all he gained.
2nd down, long 9 we'll call it here. As again, Preston will stand and look over the sideline. As they get the play signaled in, now they're ready to go. Twins to each side. Harris in the slot left. Iverson the lone setback along with along with Knapp rather, as he stands on Recker's right shoulder. They give it to him. Breaks a couple of tackles, gets the first down, and gets across the 25 to the 26. Gain of 11 for Iverson.
It's good to see him have success on the run again. Yeah, Iverson's been at the first of the year was a real threat going up the middle. And so far tonight, he's had 2 good runs. I think, is that his second or third carry?
That actually is his fourth.
Fourth carry. But he's had 2 good runs on that. So.
Yep, a couple of pretty good runs and a couple of carries for no gain. So they go back to Twins to each side again. Iverson stays in the backfield as a lone setback. Rawlings in motion back to the far side. Looking underneath, throws down here. England has it. Tries to slip away, can't, but he picks up a couple. And it'll bring up second down and about 8.
Yeah, it was good. His foot swung and stepped out of bounds, so I'm surprised they marked it where they did. He did lean forward, but he stepped out of bounds. Went down.
Here's the second down. They go back to Iverson. Big hole up the middle, across the 40 to the 45 and brought down there. That's another 12-yard gain for Charles Iverson.
Yeah, and those 3 carries. This is his longest one, I believe.
Yes.
For about 12 yards. So an excellent run by Iverson. It's good to see that. I'm glad to see him stepping back up in there and getting the ball and going up the middle.
Kind of a trap block inside, cross action in there by the guards, and it leaves a big hole right over the center.
Right. So the line's doing a terrific job. They're making some holes for him. So let's give kudos to the front line. The offensive line.
Brecker points at the scoreboard. Preston's going to let the clock run out here in the first quarter. So after 1, Preston trailing 3-0 here tonight. We will take a timeout. We'll come back, have the second quarter for you. That's on the way right after this.
KACH.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible.
Thick as thieves, or they might as well be brothers.
Right.
Kind of disappoints me. If you're not wearing his gold shoes, I wanted to tell that story with a T-shirt tonight.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925.
He's kind of been laying low that first quarter. He hasn't had a whole lot of passes thrown to him.
New full-service facilities on Highway 91 south of Preston. Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
KACH.
First play of the second quarter as a handoff goes to right, takes a big hit at the end of the run. The ball comes loose, and who's on it? Preston's got it back.
Yeah, Emery, if he would have cut up just about 2 steps quicker, I think he'd had a bigger hole. But he had 2 Pocatello players trapped him right there as he tried to cut up, and actually ran into his own man as he tried to cut up, and that's when the ball jumped loose, went forward. Actually, it gave him an extra 2 yards from where he would have been down at.
So second down and 5 after the 5-yard run on the little jet sweep motion coming back here to the left. So they signal the play in here again.
Rollins and Linhart are out to the right. Harris and England on the left side.
Harris back in motion. Fake it to him. Throw back underneath to England. He's got it. He gets up to about the 42, and he brought out of bounds there.
And that'll be a first down for the Indians as they move up to the 41-yard line of Pocatello. This is their best field position of the night.
2 catches for England for 10 yards. 4th first down of the first half here for Preston. Just early here, second quarter. Preston trailing 3-0.
Ooh.
As coming right through and nailing but Iverson.
Luke Smith from Pocatello, he came through the line untouched and just took Iverson right as he was handed the ball in the backfield for a loss of 2. Not even having a chance to get a step forward was Iverson.
So Iverson loses a couple. That's second down and about 12. That kind of puts Preston back into a passing situation. Brecker, after missing on his first 3, has hit his last 3 for a total of 19 yards. Preston will send 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver here to the left is Hunter Wright. Rolling right, now throwing underneath, and it was behind Linhart. Pretty good defense there. As getting in front of Tyler, not only kind of shading him from the ball, was Cade Cooper for Pokey. And Thorson wants a timeout. 9:57 left here in the first half, and we'll take a timeout. Back with more after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Third down and 11 here for Preston. Knapp rolling to the near side, throws underneath, and making the catch, yes, was to Cole Harris. It's short of the first down, however. That's in fact is a gain of about 5 yards.
I just noticed something on Pocatello's defensive line. They only have 2 numbers that are actually listed as defensive line or offensive line. They're all linebackers. Rushing and everything.
Fourth down and about 6 here for Preston. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Ball at the Pokey 37. They need to get up to almost the 31. And again, they'll throw underneath, and it's caught. And let's see where they mark it, as it's Inglet come back to make the catch.
That will be a first down for the Indians.
Nice throw and catch as Justin Inglet able to get the catch right at the 30-yard line.
Again, that was a quick out to the left side, and Knapp seems to be very successful on those quick outs.
3 catches here in the first half for Justin Inglet for 17 yards. 1st and 10 for Preston. Their 5th of the half. From the Pokey 30-yard line. They trail 3-0. Knapp pulls it down, wants to keep. Gets across the 30, breaks out, tippy-toes along the sidelines and runs up to about the 22 if they let that play stand.
That's going to be a gain of 8.
See if they're going to spot the ball. They're going to spot it back about the 24, saying he stepped out of bounds. And honestly, he didn't.
I didn't see it either. I was watching his feet go down the line, too. I had a clear view here. I didn't see him step out.
It's a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 for Preston. Signaling something out to the receivers. Twins to each side. Looking right, throwing underneath. It goes to Lenhart. He's got it up to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, he's across the 20. So if it's across the 20, that should be a first down.
And it will be. So Lenhart with another catch. Another first down for the Indians as this one coming up to the 19.
Pocatello,
go ahead.
Pocatello's only rushing the 4 down linemen, but they're all quick and young.
Knapp with another keeper trying to come right. He's going to lose a couple of yards as he's brought down back about the 21-yard line. Coming through to make the tackle was Jackson Williams, a junior.
Yeah, I didn't mean young. I mean they're like defensive. They're position players, not your normal linemen.
So 2nd down, call it 12 here for Preston. So the ball back outside the 20-yard line again, just outside the red zone. Rolling right this time, throwing for the end zone. Tried to get it to Harris, too tall, but there's a flag down in the backfield thrown by the head official, and it's going to be holding against Preston. That's going to move them back another 10 yards.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that pass was catchable, I think, pretty close to Harris. He just kind of slowed up into the ends as he went into the end zone, and it just sailed over his head. Pretty close to a catchable pass.
That'll be the first penalty tonight against Preston. It'll move them back about 10 yards.
That's the first penalty tonight, isn't it?
Second. There was a illegal motion penalty against Pocatello early when the lineman jumped.
That's right.
Second down, 20. Ball at the 30-yard line. They have to get all the way down to the 10 for a first down. Inside handoff goes to Inglet. Another big hole. Runs over people. Gets to the 20-yard line. He gets half of that back.
Yeah, that was Iverson as he went up the middle, handed off, but he had a good hole there, but that closed quick as the DBs closed in on him, but not until after a gain of 10. Third down and 10.
Iverson has 40 yards on the ground here in the first half already. Third down and 10. Again, they'll go twins to each side. Harrison motion back to the right. Gives them trips right now. Looking, throws for the end zone to right. It's going to be over his head and out of bounds.
Yeah, again, I think the throw was just too much for him as Wright went out to the corner, but just couldn't get there fast enough.
So it'll be fourth down. Preston went for it before on fourth and made it. They'll go for it here again. Wants to throw. Across the middle. To right. He's got it. Down inside the 5 and a first down.
Yeah, they're going to mark that right about the 4-yard line. Well, maybe just inside the 5, between the 5 and 4-yard line. That was a nice catch and a nice throw by Knapp as he laced it right into the chest of Inglet. All right.
Not sure why the firework went off. First and goal as they throw underneath, try to get it to Linhart, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. I think whoever's on the fireworks thought it was a touchdown.
That was for the band. Get ready.
From that, I thought the air war over Baghdad was started again. Second down and goal. Twins to each side. Harrison motion again back to the right. Give it to Iverson. Tries to go up the middle. He might get a couple of yards. It'll bring up third down and about 2.
Yeah, he had to cut back in. He went off the left side but had to cut back into the center, and they had that plugged up pretty good. So it'll be third down and 3.
3 almost looks like 2 to me. Either way, third down right in the middle of the field. Again, Iverson the lone setback. Brecker rolling right, looking, trying to pull it down. Dives, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, that's good to see Knapp finally get that run and across the goal line, for the extra.
Cue the fireworks.
Cue the fireworks out. That was a touchdown. But, Knapp with a good run was able to cut off, run to the right, cut up the center, wide open, dove into the end zone. Nice play by Brecker.
So, need somebody to come out and hold here. As Knapp comes running over to the sideline. Now he's going to run back on. He forgot he's got a hold in the extra point. So Brecker comes back on. Owen Pearson on to try the extra point. He was 3 of 3 on point afters last week. Here's the spot. The kick is up. And, a little low. Kind of shanked that one.
Yeah.
But Preston's still leading.
Knapp couldn't get it down. He had it leaning too far towards the kicker. Couldn't get his foot under it to get it up.
Preston leads 6-3. Back to the kickoff right after this.
KACA.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, When you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Preston getting ready to kick it away. Emery Thorson had been doing the kickoffs, but he's not going to kick here. This will be a number 44. Do you have a 44 on your roster over there?
Yes, it's Sergio Silva.
Sergio Silva, a guy who they've been trying to get on the field all year, but he's been nicked up. Now, I think this is his first game here tonight. The kick is a little short. It's taken by Crittenden. Trying to go left, breaks a tackle, gets up to about the 30-yard line, and coming through to make the tackle was Devin Inglet.
Yeah, he ran further north and south than he did east and west on that play, but they were able to pull him down at the 30.
Yeah, so Sergio Silva seeing his first action of the year here tonight. So 1st and 10, Pokey. Preston leading 6-3. Seems to me this is the first lead that Preston's had now in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's good.
Trips left for Pocatello. Single receiver right. Park trying to direct traffic now. He's going to move 2 of those receivers. They'll have trips over here to the right now. And they'll throw back left and flags at, it'll be illegal motion right at the snap. The official points right at number 31, Casey Bruner, as the guilty party. That'll move the ball back 5 yards.
Yeah, he was actually set in the slot over there, and he backed up and went forward just as the ball was snapped, so he had 2 men in motion, basically.
So he'll push the ball back 5 yards. Second penalty of the half against Pocatello, and it's 1st down and 15. 6:23 to play here in the first half. Both teams moving the ball a little bit, but have seen their drives fizzle out, except for Preston, able to put that last one into the end zone. So twins to each side again here for Pokey. Park looking right, wants to throw deep. He's got a man out there, but it's not good defense by Inglet to shade the man, Keenan Wood, away from the ball.
Right, looking at the ball all the time, running downfield, and it was actually thrown right between 2 Preston players. So, neither one of them had a chance to get to it, but it was a good defensive play, I think, by the Preston Indians. I could say our Indians.
Not to say Preston, it's okay.
You don't want me to be biased on the radio, okay? I get it.
As long as you don't say us. Yeah. Park going to roll left this time. Looking again, throws, and try to get it to Christensen. That's behind him, off his hand and out of bounds. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, both quarterbacks are struggling a little bit, getting the ball down into the hands of their receivers.
Park is 5 of 12 so far here in the first half. So 3rd and 15. Big situation here for the Preston defense, getting a 3 and out and get off the field. Park again, dropping back, looking down the sideline, going to let it fly, throws it again right into the defense, and got their feet tangled up, and it's going to be pass interference as, I'm not sure who that was. They got their feet tangled up. It was Christensen for Pocatello, and
it's number 5 for us. It was Card Evanson. Yeah, he got his feet tangled up with him, and it was incidental contact, but he wasn't looking back for the ball, so that's why they threw the flag.
They're running together stride for stride. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. It's still going to be short of the first down.
Actually, it'd be an automatic. It's 15 yards. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, you're right.
So they'll get a first down because it was line to line. So
second penalty against Preston tonight for a total of 25 yards. Just the second first down of the half for Pocatello. So 1st and 10. They want to throw underneath this time. Over to the left side. It's taken there as breaking a tackle and getting up to Bruner. As Bruner will pick up, call it 10 yards up to the midfield stripe, and again will move the chains.
Yeah, just over the midfield stripe. So basically we can call it the 49-yard line. It's right in between the 50, 49.
So back-to-back first downs here for Pocatello. Pokey. Single setback is Echo Hawk. And again, they want to throw. Looking out here to the near side this time to Christensen. Makes the catch. Coming up immediately to make first contact was Lenhart. It'll be a short gain. Looking to mark it down about 1.5 yards. So it's called a 1-yard pass completion.
Lenhart made a good tackle, but he released too quick, and the receiver almost stepped out of it, but he actually fell down, and so we were able to stop him with just a real short gain, maybe 1 yard.
Just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Preston on top 6-3. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter and Alan White here tonight from Preston High School. Glad to have you along with us. Preston needing a win here in their final conference game of the year after losing last week to Century. Park looking again downfield. He's got a man there this time, and it's now swept away. Nice play again. It was Wright coming over on the defense as they tried to get the ball back to Bruner again. Incomplete.
Wright was able to jump just high enough to get the ball away from the intended receiver as Park was hit hard just as he released, but no flag was thrown for roughing the passer. It was close.
3rd down and 9.
Okay.
Ball at the Preston 49-yard line. And again, another big play here for Preston for the defense to see if they can get off the field. Park back in with the play as he brings it back in from the sideline. Twins to each side as they adjust. They bring one of the receivers back over here to the near side. Again, wants to throw. Flag down. And the pass is going to be incomplete. They tried to get it to Payne again. Let's see what the flag is. It's thrown by the linesman over here on this side. They let the play run, so if it's against Pocatello, you more likely wouldn't you decline it and bring up 4th down?
I think so. Thorson just signaled decline.
False start, offense, decline. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th and 9.
I think that's a good call. They're right at midfield. Punt will take them back to about the 10-yard line.
Wright is dropping back deep instead of Thorson this time.
And here's a good place for a fake. You've got to be aware of a fake here because this is excellent field position for a fake.
And Christensen's normally a wide receiver anyway, so you know he can run.
Right.
They're going to run out here to this side. Now he's going to kick it. Kind of pops it up in the air. It's going to come down about the 30-yard line, bounce back into Preston's direction, and it'll be touched at the 37. And Preston's going to have pretty good field position to come out and put the ball back into play with 4:21 left here in the half.
A net gain of 13 yards on that punt, because all he got was about 13 yards on that punt, so because of the ball coming back.
If you're interested in the MLB playoffs, the Astros leading the Rays 7-2 at the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to force a Game 7 coming up tomorrow. And they're at the bottom of the 2nd, and Atlanta gets on the board first. They're ahead of the Dodgers 1-0. 1st and 10 for Preston. Knapp rolling right, gets away from one man, now throws up along the sideline. And Lenhart was drugged down. No penalty flags anywhere. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't know if he went down with help or if he went down on his own, but he was already on the ground when Knapp threw the ball at him. So I would have had to gone cross-sided to see that play.
Knapp now 7 of 13 for 51 yards passing here in the first half. Harris, fake it to him. Little cross-buck action in the backfield as they give it off to Iverson. Iverson's going to get basically back to the line of scrimmage, really.
Yeah, it's going to be almost no gain at all.
Short gain, maybe a half a yard. Third down, and we'll call it 10. So 3rd and long here for Preston. Twins to each side. Iverson the lone setback. They're going to move Harris, put him back in motion. Fake it to him. Give and go. It's right up along the sidelines. He's got it at the 40. Breaks the tackle inside the 30 down to the 26.
Oh, great run by Wright as he had a defender right up on him, and he was able to spin out of his arms, and then the safety came over and tackled him, but not until after about a 45-yard gain. 40-yard gain.
Nice gain by the Indians. It'll move the ball 1st and 10 at the Pokey 25. Nice catch and run by Hunter Wright. First down again. They want to throw back here to this side, and it's dropped by Inglet.
Yeah, he was. He had the ball in his hands, but the defender had him all wrapped around his waist, and when he come down, he couldn't control the ball, so it come incomplete.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Knapp looking. Oh, he's got a man wide open again, but he threw it over the head of Tate Rawlings.
Tate Rawlings had a good shot at it, but he turned back to look at the ball just as the ball's going over his head, so a little too high for him.
Got away from his man, and the safety really was late coming over.
Right, and it would have been a great play had the connection been there.
So 3rd down and 10 now from the 25.
Empty backfield.
They're going to empty the backfield. Trips right, Twins left. Last couple of weeks, this meant a running situation for Knapp. He's not going to run. He wants to look. He throws underneath, in and out of the hands of Cole Harris.
Cole had a chance to catch it, just couldn't quite bring it down. It would have been a first down. That would have been down right around the 10-yard line. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
So they'll go for it again on 4th down, but not before they take a timeout. 2:58 left in the quarter. Back with more right after this.
KACH.
The Preston Indians football team wraps up the regular season on October 23rd when the Snake River Panthers come to town. Preston looks to close out a successful 2020 season while they also look to avenge a loss last year at Snake River. It will also be senior night as 15 Indians will celebrate their final home game of their careers. Catch the game live starting with the pregame show at 6:30 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. And don't forget the video feed on mylocalradio.com.
KACH. KACH.
So it'll be 4th down and 10 here for Preston. They're 2 for 2 here in this quarter on 4th down conversion attempts. They send Twins to each side. Single setback is Iverson. They need to get down to the 15-yard line. Knapp rolling, throws underneath, and it's going to be incomplete. And they'll turn the ball over. They tried to get it to Lenhart, but it was he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, Lenhart had to dive for it. He had a man tight on him, but he had to dive for it, and it couldn't quite get to him.
So Preston turns the ball over on downs, but it's going to at least start back in the Pokey end of the field. 1st and 10 from their 25. 2:52 to play in the half. So quarterback Zach Park, who has completed only one of his last 6 or 7 passes here. Go back to work here late in quarter number 2. Park pulls it down, wants to run straight ahead. Gets across the 25 up to about the 28, maybe the 29. They'll mark it at the 29, so it's a 4-yard gain for Park on first down. Second down and 6 coming up. Clock continues to run, 2.5 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, they gain about 4 or 5 yards every time on that quarterback draw, as he drops back and then goes forward, hoping that hole will open up for him. But Preston's defense has played that hole very well tonight.
Again, they'll go twins to each side. One man lines up in the slot. They fake it to the underneath man. They're going to go deep to Christensen. He gets by Rawlings, and he dropped the ball. No, Linhart, I take it. I beg your pardon on the defense, but Christensen had it in his hands at the 30-yard line and couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, had he hauled that one in, that would have been nothing but pay dirt for him. That was a great throw by Parks as he hit number 8. What's his name? Christensen, right in stride, but Christensen couldn't hold on.
So third down and 6. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:59 to play here in the second quarter. Preston leading 6-3. Brecker Knapp with a 3-yard run. They missed the point after. Fake handoff. Park looking, now swings it out, in and out of the hands, dropped again as this one was intended for Chance Crittenton.
I think I'm convinced that Century had Stickum on their gloves last week because neither one of these teams are holding on to the ball very well.
And it's just as cold tonight as it was last week.
Yeah, it is. I've still got all layers on.
Punt team again comes back on the field. Hunter Wright drops back in to receive the punt. Pretty good snap. Kick is away. Spiraling kick will hit about the 35, take immediate left turn, and it's going to be down at about the 37-yard line. And again, Preston with pretty good field position to start the drive.
Yeah, actually a good return on the ball because it came back upfield for the Preston Indians.
Trying to look down here along the sideline to see if I can see Emery Thorson. He has not been back on the field since you took that pretty good hit. There's Emery. He's got a little limp going. So that's why he hasn't been back out on the field.
Yeah.
He came around on that sweep, the jet sweep here to the near side and took a pretty good pop when he fumbled the ball.
Right.
And it was like he might have tweaked an ankle or something. He hasn't come back on the field since.
Yeah, Cord Evanson has been playing his position.
So first and 10, 2 setbacks, double reverse. They give it to Wright. Wright trying to weave his way through a couple of men in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, he had to zigzag all the way across the field once he got the reverse handoff. And Pocatello was able to grab him by the waist and bring him down.
It's one of those situations where Cole Harris tosses him the ball, and you can see it in his eyes. He's like, no, don't give it to me. There's 3 guys running behind you. So he ends up over the ball, and he's trying to get away from 3 guys.
Yeah, they were all right around him. He was zigzagging in and out.
Ends up losing a couple, and they'll keep it on the ground again as they give it back to Iverson. Fights back up to the original line of scrimmage, so he'll pick up a couple. I take it back. It's a no gain. It gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it gets to the line of scrimmage, yeah.
My bad.
It's not bad. Your eyesight's going, no.
That's it. I'm telling you. So third down and about 14 here for the Indians.
The Indians looking over the sideline. Coach is signaling the play.
Preston getting a little nicked up here. They're without Chevy Nelson and one of their main receivers. He's out for the year. Tell you about that here in a second. As they're going to go to Inglis over his head and incomplete and bring up fourth down. Chevy Nelson, a little back injury a couple of weeks ago. He's missed, I think this is his second straight game he's missed, and he will not play next week either. Plus, Aiden Reynolds, one of their big defensive linemen, he suffered a Liz Frank injury last week, and he won't be back this year either.
Oh, my goodness. We got Ethan Pearson coming in the lineup. First time I've seen him in there tonight. They're lining him up in the backfield.
Well, it's a punt situation. He's a personal protector.
There you go.
So 4th and 14, and it's going to be a punt here by Knapp. Good spiraling kick as it hits down about the 35, or the 25 rather, and it's going to be down at the 22.
Colton Francis downs it at the 22 as he hustled down the field. Good hustle down by his part, so the ball didn't come forward back towards the Preston Indians.
So Pokey gets the ball back, just 12 and a half seconds to play in the half. And they'll start again fairly deep in their own territories. They get the ball at the 24. Might have a chance to maybe throw a couple of passes, see if he can move the ball. Other than that, might just take a knee. Pocatello is going to get the second half kickoff after Preston won the toss and decided to receive the opening kick tonight. They'll hand it off. It goes here as the handoff goes to Echo Hawk. He runs into a crowd, and that's pretty much going to bring the first half to an end. So an early field goal by Pocatello. Preston countered with a 3-yard touchdown run by Brecker Knapp that they missed the extra point. And all of a sudden, as we go to halftime, Preston has a 3-point lead. It's 6-3. We'll come back with the Ralph Construction halftime report coming up after this.
KACH.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The halftime report is sponsored by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction has been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-18.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Welcome back. We here at halftime as Dan Hubbard, along with John Slaughter, Alan White on our camera here tonight, as you get a chance to watch the Preston High School Band perform a little bit here at halftime. And John, a big turnaround for Preston from last week to this week. They played pretty well in the first half, and they have a 3-point lead.
Well, I'm totally confused. Well, the first thing is Preston has played for 24 minutes. Now, if they can play that same way in the last 24 minutes, where we could end up with a successful game for us. The other thing is I was expecting Pocatello to be a lot like Century, which I'm not seeing that tonight. The quarterback's not on, the receivers aren't catching, and their defensive line has been the biggest surprise to me. There's only 2 normal defensive line on there. The rest of them are DBs. But there's 4 down linemen, but they're all rushing. They're quick, fast, and that's been one of the reasons we're having trouble running up the middle.
They don't have a whole lot of people over there on the far sideline either who made the trip. I'm wondering if there's still maybe just a little depleted guys who weren't able to come back after that COVID problem they had last week, they might be playing a little bit shorthanded this week.
That could be. Like I say, I haven't followed Pocatello that close, so I don't recognize the name, so I don't know just exactly where they're at. But this isn't the Pocatello team I expected to see tonight. But it's a lot better look from the Preston Indians than what I expected also. So I'm happy where we're at.
It's not a team that you would look at and say, okay, by their performance in the first half, say, okay, they're 5-1 and they're ranked 5th in the state by the media poll on idahosports.com. This does not look like a team that's worthy of that ranking.
Right. I wonder if they're kind of overlooking Preston for a little bit this week. Having been killed by Century as far as we did, and as bad as we did, and a couple Sugar Salem taking care of us, a few other things. That might be overlooking Preston a little bit tonight.
That could be a possibility. Maybe they don't want to show Century anything on film, or could be the Century might be here in person again here tonight. Just a short trip here to Preston to come over and try to get a little idea of what Pocatello might be doing to get to that 5-1 record so far this year. A little bit different performance, it certainly seems like, out of the Pokey Indians here in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you, if this Pocatello team that was playing us tonight plays Century next week the same way, it's going to be a mercy rule.
Good.
So, I really expect to see more out of Pocatello in the second half.
Let's talk about what the Indians are doing right so far tonight. Brecker's not real consistent passing-wise. We'll look at his numbers here in a minute, but they're able to run the ball pretty well as Charles Iverson has had some big runs right up the middle.
Right. He's been successful running, and that's good to see. And Brecker Knapp had a good run into the end zone. He's ran it, twice, 2 or 3 times, I think.
A couple, yeah.
Yeah, and he's been a little bit successful. We haven't had any long plays yet tonight, but then again, if we control the ball and the clock, this could be a very successful game for Preston.
Yeah, the longest play that Preston had was that 40-yard catch and run by Hunter Wright late in the second quarter.
Right, that took us down from midfield down to the 20-yard line of Pocatello.
Right, exactly. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll look at some of the numbers from the first half. We'll do all that as we continue. After this, it's 6-3. Preston leading at halftime. We'll be right back.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley with LSS Insurance, a Select Health appointed Medicare Advantage agent. I'm excited to tell you about a great Medicare Advantage plan available to you in Franklin County. This Select Health Advantage plan includes a 0 monthly premium, prescription coverage, preventive dental, vision, and more. Select Health is a local company helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Come hear more at the Preston Golf and Country Club, October 12th at 2 p.m. or October 21st at 6 p.m. Call LSS Insurance 435-752-94.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning, as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH.
Give you more of a chance to watch the Preston band performing on the field out at halftime. As look at the first half stats here tonight. First for the Preston Indians, Brecker Knapp, 8 of 18 passing for a total of 91 yards in the first half. Emery Thorson, a couple of carries for 9 yards, got a little nicked up and didn't play most of the second quarter. Brecker Knapp, 3 carries for a total of 8 yards and a touchdown. Charles Iverson ran the ball 10 times for 43. Tate Rawlings, 1 carry for a -1 yard, and 1 carry tonight for Hunter Wright. He lost a couple of yards on that as well. Wright, 2 catches for 55 yards, however, in the first half. Tyler Linhart has a couple of catches for 14 yards, and Justin Inglet, 3 catches in the first half for 17 yards. Preston was penalized twice for 25 yards and had a total of 7 first downs in the first half. For the Pocatello Indians, their quarterback, Zach Park, 7 of 18 for 60 yards in the first half. Park ran it 4 times for 6 yards. Ryan Echohawk, Ryken Echohawk, I should say, just a couple of carries for a total of 4 yards tonight. They did have the one big pass play for the bulk of the passing yardage for Park. That was a 24-yard completion to Chance Crittenden in the first half that really accounted for the bulk of their passing yardage. Pocatello penalized twice in the first half for a total of 10 yards. And here's where the defense really stepped up in the first half, John, for Pocatello. 3 first downs in the first half is all they had.
Yeah, and 2 of those, I believe, came in that one drive. That one drive where they made two complete first downs right in a row.
Right.
So, Preston defense is doing their job.
Across the valley over in Dayton, they're at halftime as Westside, having it all their way in the first half, they lead Aberdeen by a score of 42-0 at the halftime break as Westside well on their way to a 6th straight win.
Yep. And are they the defending champions?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, see, and what a great program they have out there in Westside. We're proud of those boys out there. They do a great job.
So you're leading 6-3 at halftime. If you are Coach Eric Thorson, what do you tell your charges as you get ready to come out for the second half?
Well, what I would tell them is exactly what we've been talking about all night. We played the first half, played football. Well, let's play football the second half. Stay tucked in, be stingy, hustle, do all the things that you've been taught to do in football, and you'll be successful.
And keep doing what you're doing. Everything you've done so far tonight has been right and very good. You go back to what Coach said in his comments in our pregame interview tonight. Take the eyes, look forward, and move forward. Get that Century game out of your memory. It's gone, and you can't do anything about it. Let's play the game that's in front of us, and they've played very well so far tonight.
Exactly. 11 men on one side, 11 men on the other side. That's football. Go ahead and play. Match up to them. Let's play hard and play great.
6-3, Preston on top. The second half coming up right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-1837.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and...
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Preston will kick off to start the second half here tonight, as it will be Sergio Silva in his first action of the year back on to kick. He kicked once in the first half, as we'll start the second half here tonight. BYU playing tonight, John. They're leading in the first quarter at Houston 14-3, which reminds us that Utah State plays their first game a week from tomorrow at Boise.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I think I'm going to try to go up to Boise if I can.
If they'll let you in.
If they'll let me in, yeah.
I'm not sure how many people they're going to let into the game.
True.
High, right down the middle, short though, comes down to 25. It's taken there by Applington. Applington gets across the 35, brought down to the 38-yard line. So pretty good field position here for Pocatello to start the second half.
Okay, here we go. The tale of two tales right here. Second half. Pocatello with the ball. Can the Preston Indians defend?
They set it down officially at the 37. Here comes the Pokey offense. Zach Park, 7 of 18 in the first half for 60 yards. Twins to each side. Lone setback is Riken Echohawk. Bad snap. He has to go up and get it, and the pass outside, and immediately Wright comes up and makes contact with Crittenton and drives him backwards.
Yeah, he drove him straight back and didn't give him a chance. They spotted him at the 35-yard line, which is a loss of 2.
It's a 2-yard loss.
Yeah.
As the bad snap kind of messed up the timing on the play.
Yeah, he threw it up over the top of the head of Parks, as Parks had to go up with one hand and bring it down. So, yeah, broke that timing up.
So second down and about 12. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Echohawk, the lone setback. They're coming after him. He made contact. He lets it go down the middle. It's incomplete.
Went right in between Casey Bruner and Christensen. So, yeah, neither one of them could get to it.
Cole Harris, one of the men to get there and make contact with Park just as he let it go. And it's 3rd down and long. Another sure passing situation here. So again, Park runs over to the sideline to talk to the coaching staff. Now comes back in.
Preston showing 2 safeties, 2 outside linebackers, 3 middle linebackers. Yep, 2 of them go up the line, 2 middle linebackers.
2 twins to each side for Pokey. Fake handoff, wants to throw. Outside to Christensen. Makes a move, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down, still on his feet. Across the 45, run out of bounds at about the 43.
Yeah, that was a good catch and run by Christensen as he was able to get away from Tate Rollins.
That's a 23-yard gain and a first down. Just the fourth first down of the night here for Pokey. So 1st and 10 as they're on the Preston side of the field. They set the ball down at the Preston 44. They'll give it to Echo Hawk. Coming around here around the near side. Breaks the tackle. Almost tripped up. And then a bunch of blue-clad Indians come back and knock him back. And they'll set the ball down at the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
There was a great block on right as the runner come around the corner. There was a block on him, but he ran right through his blocker and was able to get a hold of the ball carrier and bring him down.
If the last name Echo Hawk sounds familiar, his grandfather is Larry Echo Hawk. He ran for governor in the state of Idaho several years ago. He was also the first Native American Attorney General in the United States, and he's now a member of the Quorum of the 70, the general authority in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They give it to Echo Hawk again as he's brought down, falls over the top of one of the linemen, or one of the linebackers there, Josh Reed, for Preston.
Reed did a good job coming up on and picking up that tackle.
Picks up a couple, and it's 2nd down and 8. So Park again runs over to the sideline, get the play, bring it back in. See, that's the difference. He gets the play, comes in, and they run it. For
right.
Preston, it takes them a long time to get a play in and then get it signaled out to all the players.
Right, even though they don't bring it in from the sideline.
Out of that spread, they pitch it out. Outside, it's complete as they go to Payne. Payne up along the sideline, across the 20, knocked out about the 17, first down.
Kind of a mismatch down there as Payne come through there, and he came up against, who is that? That's not, is that 32 or 22? For Indians.
On that side, that's probably 82 Linhart out that side.
Payne went right through him to gain that first down. Just dragged him.
So 20-yard catch and run, another first down as they'll go trips left this time. Christensen, the lone receiver, right. They go out to Christensen. He has it, puts his head down, bangs into a couple of people, and gets across the 15.
Good second effort by Christensen as he was able to gain 6 yards off of that by a second effort, through a second effort.
Seems like a different Pocatello team that comes out here in the second half.
Right. And they're staying short. They're not trying to throw it long downfield either. They're staying with that quick out and handoff and jet sweeps.
So 2nd down and call it 4. Trips left this time for Pokey. They'll give it to the setback Echo Hawk. Straight ahead. He gets down near the goal line, but not quite in.
Yeah, just short. Just stopped at the 1 yard line.
Good draw play.
Yeah, it was a great draw play. A lot of room for him to run, and he just ran his way up the middle.
So it's a gain of 12. 1st and goal here for Pokey.
Everybody knows it's a quarterback keep here. Well, they might give it to 11.
They got a full house going back here in the backfield. As it goes, direct snap to Park, and he runs it in for the touchdown. So 1 yard run for Park, gets Pocatello's first touchdown of the night gets them the lead now at 9-6.
Now, can we stop the extra point to keep it within a field goal?
As coming on again to try the extra point is Cade Jensen. He was 1 out of 2 in field goal attempts in the first half. And this will be his first extra point try of the night with 7:45 to play here in quarter number 3. The spot kick is up, and that's a little punch with a pitching wedge. It goes nowhere. So he missed it. And with 7:45 left, I didn't say anything about your golf game, so don't give me that.
I was going to comment on it. That looked like my chip. Only went about 2 yards.
Pocatello leading 9-3. We'll be right back.
KACH.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Third quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest on State Street, downtown Preston. Drop by and see them there. So here's Matt Christensen to kick off. Kicked high, deep, right down the middle. Cole Harris is going to watch it land in the end zone to be a touchback, and the ball come back out to the 20.
Yeah, we haven't had much chance of a couple run backs. We've tried to run them back, but we haven't been too successful. Out to the 15 one time, and I believe we got to the 22-yard the other time.
So here's Preston as they get their second possession here of the second half. And see if they can keep the things going the way they were in the first half. Timely passes, but be able to move the ball, and with Iverson running right over the center, and able to move the ball well. Rawlings in motion, fake it to him. They're going to throw underneath it. They throw it out here to Iverson, and he's still running up along the sideline. And he's chased out of bounds at the 45.
You know, that was a good decoy as they had two. As Iverson went in motion, came out into the flat, and it was a quick throw to him behind with a blocker downfield. So great play call by the coaches of Preston.
25-yard gain and the first down for the Indians. Moves the ball out to the 40, call it the 46 officially. So 1st and 10 from there. Preston trailing by 3 points again, like they were early in the first. Fake handoff, rolling right, now wants to throw.
Ooh.
Almost threw it right to a Pocatello man, Caden Hoddle, who just running along, and all of a sudden the ball is right at his knees and didn't know what to do with it.
There wasn't even a blue jersey near him. So, you know, I don't know what Knapp was thinking at that point, but, yeah, that was a dangerous throw.
Brecker's been intercepted once so far tonight, his 11th interception of the year. 2nd down and 10 here for Preston. Remember, coming up next week, the final regular season home game of the year. It's senior night. Snake River will be here next week. As Rawlings goes in motion back to the left. Again, quick pass out here to the near side. That's right, and I think that hit the ground.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it hit it. We heard that from up here, right close to us. But, you know, the thing of it is we haven't seen Knapp throw deep downfield yet tonight either, but he hasn't had time because of Pocatello's defensive scheme. They have only quick people there on the front line, and their linebackers are all quick. They're rushing. Knapp doesn't have a whole lot of time. That's why the quick pass works.
Little cross buck inside again. Iverson going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, they're going to stop him short of any gain at all, yeah.
So no gain for Iverson, and it's 4th down and 10. And see if Preston's going to opt to punt here. Looks like they will. They'll bring in several other people. As Brecker Knapp drops back in punt formation. as Reich and Echo Hawk again drops back deep. Brecker's punt, kind of a knuckleball. Hits down about the 25, rolls forward a couple of yards, and then Linhart will pick it up there, and it's 1st and 10.
At the 23.
At the 23.
Yeah, it's now we have to show our defense right here. We've got to be on top here because this is a very crucial series, I think, for the Indians. If we stop them here, we can get some momentum back.
So 1st and 10 for Pocatello. Yeah, you got to be able to have the defense step up now. They moved the ball much too easily down the field the last possession and got that touchdown.
Correct. Yeah, we've got to, and I realize there's a lot of players going both ways, but yeah, you've got to be able to put forth the effort on defense. It's not a rest time.
Twins to each side. Echo Hawk the lone setback. They fake it to him. They're going to throw it deep out here as the ball comes down and it's caught at the 50. A flag comes in. That should be offensive pass interference because Bruner, I think, pushed off.
Yeah, I think he did too. That would have been my guess from what I saw.
It was Inglet, Devin Inglet on the defense. They can't call that on him. And, yep, the ball's going to come back. It should be offensive pass interference on Bruner.
Yeah, even though he turned to look at the ball, he definitely pushed to get position on the ball.
Indication from our official, offensive pass interference, and that'll bring the play back. That's the 3rd flag of the night against Pocatello.
It'll be 1st down and
should be first and
should be first.
Is that 15 yards?
Oh, they had a 3-yard loss, didn't they? Did they have a 3-yard loss? That should have been more than a 5-yard penalty.
That should be more than a 5-yard penalty.
It's more like 6 or 7 yards. Oh, they're moving it.
Yeah, now they got to move it back.
Now they're moving the stick back.
They still haven't marked it, right?
10.
They only marked.
Yeah, it should be 10.
I thought it was is it 15 for offense?
Oh, maybe it is.
Because they marked off 15 yards against Preston, but only 10 yards here. It's 1st down and 20. Swing it out to the far side to Christensen. Gets part of that yardage back as he gets about just about the 18-yard line.
Gain of about 7. So 2nd and 14, 15? 2nd and 15.
Second down about 15 here. As bring the play back in. Again, they'll go twins to each side. That's pretty much their normal setup.
Yeah, it almost mirrors Preston, unless they go to trips.
Park going to roll left. Still rolling. There's a block from behind. Nobody called it as Park gets up across the 25 and he's pushed back. The referee running behind the play just pointed. He never threw the flag.
Right, I can't believe that wasn't a call for a block in the back.
So the play's going to stand. It's going to be a nice running play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. So give Park a 9-yard run. Now he's going to roll the other way this time, rolling right, throws underneath. Christensen has it, and he's out of bounds at the 39 for another 1st down.
Yeah, that was a good down and out play by Christensen, and Park hit him right on the numbers to give him the 1st down.
All of a sudden, the Pocatello offense starting to click. Handoff to Echo Hawk, and he's drugged down. Be about a yard loss.
Right.
As coming in to make the tackle was Tate Rawlings. So you can see he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. 4:19 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Pocatello with a touchdown here in the quarter leads 9-6. They got a man wide open. Great move, and Buhner has it, and he's gone. Touchdown. It'll be a 61-yard touchdown throw.
Yeah, Linhart. I don't know what Linhart was thinking, whether he was thinking run or watching, trying to stay home, but Buhler got behind him, and it was nothing but ball and Buhler. So down to the touchdown.
It was a little out and up. And Linhart bid on the out move, and Bruner was all alone going down the sidelines.
Yeah, that was the longest play of the game right there.
So a touchdown is 61 yards. Here again is Jensen on to try the extra point. Going to need more club this time. As he punches this one up, and that one is through. And it makes it 16-6 as Preston now trails by 10 with 4:05 to play here in quarter number 3. Take a timeout, back up to kickoff right after this.
KACA.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Long touchdown pass gives Pocatello a 10-point lead after the point after. As they'll kick it back to Preston again as they lead 16-6.
Yeah, that was the one series we didn't want to happen at this stage of the game where we had it within 4.
Whatever they didn't show in the first half, they have dove back into the playbook here in the second half, and Pocatello has put a couple of quick touchdowns up. Kick comes to Harris right at the goal line. On to the 20, still on his feet, cuts back into the middle of the 30, up to the 35, and runs right into Will Barnes, the sophomore, who brings him down. Good return for Cole Harris.
Yeah.
From the goal line out to about the 37-yard line is where they'll set it down.
He had a good run coming up on the right side, up near on the near side here, and then he had to cut back into the middle where more white jerseys were, and that's where they caught him, was right in the middle of the field.
And I believe that's Harris's longest kick return of the year. So 1st and 10 from the 37. Trips go left for the Preston Indians. Single setback is Iverson. As he comes over to say something into Chuck's ear, they give it to him. Runs right into a couple of men on the defensive line. It'll be a short game for Iverson. He runs right into Caden Hoddle, who missed the interception a little bit ago, but had Iverson run right straight into him that time.
I think Knapp had to let Iverson know, you're going to take it because they've got the coverage on my short out on this side. England out on this side.
So it's a short game. Call it 1. 2nd down and 9. This time Preston will flip-flop, and they'll go trips right. Single receiver is Linhart to the left. Iverson again the lone setback. They'll fake it to him. Knapp rolling left, still rolling, and coming over to drag him down and making the tackle is Keith Wyckoff, the junior.
They're going to call a holding call on Preston out here, just about the line of scrimmage.
So the run was about a 5-yard loss. Holding. Now that'll move it back another 5 yards, but they're going to take the down instead. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 15. So the penalty declined by Pocatello. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good coaching move.
So they push the ball back to the 31 after the sack of Knapp.
That's what I'm saying. Their defensive people are all so quick because they're not big linemen. They're athletes on this side, and they're moving fast. They don't give Becker much time to throw.
So whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they all work, and Preston's got to figure it out. Rawlings in motion back to the far side. Brecker looking. Going to go to Wright. Throwing into coverage. Wright's got it out here at the 41. 1st down.
Nice catch by Wright as he was able to turn in front of the defender and catch the ball. He timed it just perfectly to go up in front of him and catch the ball.
30-yard completion. 3rd catch tonight for Wright for 85 yards.
And that's the most time Brecker's had to throw. I mean, he had plenty of time to get that ball down there, but he actually threw it up on a loft.
Yeah, see, that's really the first time he's really tried to hang one out there and let somebody go get it. He hasn't done that all night so far. Iverson straight ahead, gets across the 40, falls forward to the 39. Call that about a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 to come.
Iverson keeping the DBs honest there as he runs the ball up the middle, brings the DBs back in tight a little bit. So give Brecker a little more room to throw.
Tate Rawlings will line up in the backfield now. Iverson stays in. He'll line up at the tight end spot. So they'll go 3 receivers this time, plus the tight end is Iverson here on the right side. Fake it there. Ball tipped, and it's intercepted. Coming over to make the interception as it is Iverson to break the tackle, and the interception by Hunter Killian.
Yeah, so far all the breaks are going to Pocatello right now. Like the lineman able to get up and block or tip that ball up so it went straight up. And there's nothing but white shirts there to be able to bring it down.
Well, the ball was tipped just in an area where all the Preston receivers had cleared out.
Right.
So the ball came right down to Killian, who just had caught it and then was hit by Iverson almost immediately and was drugged down. So 1st and 10. Again, twins to each side. Echo Hawk the lone setback. Park rolling right, throws underneath. He's got a man there. It's caught, and it'll be about a 6-7 yard gain. It's Christensen who gets off the bottom of the pile. He'll spot the ball at the 38. That'll be a 6 yard gain. That puts Park all of a sudden over 200 yards passing for the night.
Yeah, his percentage has gone up this second half.
Oh, absolutely. It's like they diluted the playbook in the first half, not to show anybody anything.
Right.
Little screen here to the left side. That could Echo Hawk. That's dropped. Incomplete. That breaks a string of 7 straight completions for Park here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 5 still. After the drop ball on the screen pass. Not sure that would have gone anywhere, as Echo Hawk didn't really have a whole lot of room to run in front of him.
Right.
So they'll empty the backfield this time, and they'll put 5 men into the pattern. Trips left, twins right. He wants to throw right. Throws underneath. It's Christensen. He's got the 1st down as he falls forward up to the 48. As that'll be good for 10 yards.
That's a good call. They had Christensen out there by himself pretty much, and had Trips to their left, and him single out to the right, and they just throw a quick one right at the 1st down marker.
They'll spot the ball at the 45. Now what are they talking about over on the far side?
Yeah, Christensen's having a hard time getting up. He's limping there a little bit. Charlie horsing his calf or something.
So now they'll wind the clock again. 35 seconds to play here in the quarter. This should be the last play of quarter number 3. Ryan Payne will now line up in the backfield. Trips left. Fake it to Payne. Throw it underneath. It's caught there. Up across the midfield stripe up to about the 48. As over on the far side, the ball caught there by Crew Hales, his first catch of the night. And that will be the end of quarter number 3 as the clock runs down inside of 10 seconds. And it'll be 2nd down and about 3 when we come back and start quarter number 4. As they'll let the clock run out. And we are done with 3 quarters here tonight. And through 3, Pocatello leading 16-6.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500. Or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Start the fourth quarter. And running straight ahead is Park. He has the first down and plenty more as he gets almost to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 on the quarterback draw and move the chains again. So another first down here for Pocatello as we start quarter number 4. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter, Alan White on camera. Our studio engineer tonight, John Beverly, glad to have you with us. 2 touchdowns for Pocatello in the third quarter gives them the lead as we start the fourth, 16-6. As they go to that full house backfield again, and hold on, we got illegal motion here against Pocatello. That's going to move them back 5 again. Their 4th penalty of the night for a total of 30 yards.
The Indians have had, 2?
Preston has had 2. No flags against them there in the third quarter. So 1st and 15, they'll wind the clock again. The improvements here at the football stadium at Preston High School continue. They're putting in the new permanent bleachers, and they weren't really ready to be sat in tonight. So in between about the 20-yard lines, there's nobody seating in the stands. In fact, there is no stands. As they swing it out here, it's caught here on the near side. As the completion comes to Crittenden, he steps out of bounds up to the 35-yard line. It's going to be just short of the first down. And it'll bring up second down at about 3.
Yeah, Knapp was able to push him out of bounds as Knapp is now playing out here outside linebacker.
Unofficially now, all of a sudden, Park has 226 yards in passing yards through the 3 quarters plus. It'll be another quarterback draw, the designed run up the middle. It's going to be close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it, though. I think it's going to be just short by the linesman on this side.
Yep, lineman's on the other side. It's just about a yard short.
So it's 3rd and call it a yard. Gets a couple on the play. And right now, Pocatello just looking to keep the clock moving, escape with a victory here. And move to 6-1 as they get ready to face Century next week in the season closer and conference closer for both teams. Again, another quarterback draw. Runs into a crowd, and he's going to be close. I'm not sure he got there.
Yeah, they gave him the first down. The linesman on this side's got him at the 31-yard line.
Yes, they did. So he picks up the first down. That'll move the chains again and keep the clock moving as we go under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Pocatello on top, 16-6. Preston closes out their regular season next week. Snake River will be here. Remember, they have a little bit of a score to settle with Snake River as they beat them last year at Snake River. That was the game that Brecker Knapp played quarterback because Ty was hurt last year for that game.
Right.
Toss out as it goes to Echo Hawk, and he's thrown for a loss. Big loss.
Yeah, Echo Hawk couldn't get anything going as he was thrown down by Harris.
That'll be a big loss of about 7, so it'll be a second down and call it 17. Yeah, it was a year ago in this game at Holt Arena that Ty Hyde, after running out of bounds, was picked up and slammed down and ended up with a shoulder injury, a little shoulder strain, and he ended up missing the last game.
And I about came off my rocker right there. They wasn't going to call anything. I didn't think they called anything on it.
No, they didn't, as the ball pass comes to Brunner for a short gain and bring up third down and long. Ty missed that game, ended up playing the playoff game at Minico, but certainly was not the same.
Right.
So third down and 14 here for Pocatello after the short pass. And another big third down situation for the Preston defense.
Yeah, this is the big play. This is a money play right here.
They need to get the ball back. They trail by 10. Park looking down the middle, throwing down the middle toward the end zone in Wrights. Did he slip it away? No, he caught it. Touchdown.
Are you kidding me? Wright had it in front of him.
And everybody coming off the Pocatello bench to celebrate. I believe it was Crew Hales who made the catch.
Wow, that was an incredible takeaway from Wright for him to be able to go up and get that ball from behind him and take it away. That was an ouch.
Yeah, that was a big ouch. You're looking to get off the field, and unfortunately, Pocatello ends up sticking it in the end zone.
Right.
So Park to Hales, we will call it. And here's the extra point. It is up, and it is no good. He missed another one. So the PAT is no good with 8:06 to play. It's now 22-6. Again, we'll take a timeout. Back with more after this.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACA.
So the 38-yard touchdown reception, and all of a sudden, Zach Park, unofficially on my sheet, John, has 273 yards passing.
Yeah, those last couple of long passes for touchdowns have really helped out, huh?
Another kick down the middle. This is coming down to the 5. Harris has it there after a nice return last time. Going to try the left side. 30, 35, still on his feet up to the 40. Another big return for Cole Harris. So Cole trying to make the most of the situation. 35-yard kick return there. Had about the same distance last time as well. And Preston will start now at their 40-yard line in this opportunity. Now they really need to get something here fairly quickly. 7:57 here in the fourth, and they trail 22-6.
Yeah, they're down by 3 scores, which is pretty much what they need. Well, 2 and 2 extra points would do it. 2 extra points.
Knapp throws left underneath. It's caught there. After the 50-yard line, it's about a 10-yard completion on the little hook route to Tate Rawlings.
And that should be a first down because it's line to line.
Rawlings' first catch of the night. As Knapp now with, on my sheet, 153 yards passing. He at least is past what he had last week. They move the sticks. First down, Preston, right on the 50-yard line. Throw it underneath. Wright has it. Gets across the 50, and he's drugged down there after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
As it's Keith Wyckoff, who had the interception before,
right.
Able to drag him down.
The defender come right down on Wright's right leg, so he's hurting there underneath. I don't know if it's an ankle or shin, but came down hard on him.
That's all of a sudden Preston can't afford having injuries like that. Is Wright in pain just inside the sideline here at the 50-yard line. Take a quick break. We'll come back with more. Stay with us.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Preston all of a sudden getting a little thin at the receiver spot with Chevy Nelson out for the year with a back injury. They lost Emery Thorson earlier tonight with an apparent ankle, and now Hunter Wright going to come off with, looks like he might have an ankle or a leg here as well.
Yeah, they're going to probably set him on the bench because that does not look like a healthy leg to me.
He's kind of dragging that right leg as they take him over to the trainer's table. So Dave will have a look at him. So 2nd down and 8 here for Preston. Little cross buck handoff. That goes to Iverson. Short gain. Gets a couple and bring up 3rd down and 8. Now flags come down.
They're going to call unnecessary roughness right there on number 60, I believe.
Yes, getting up off the ground, Matt Jensen for the Preston Indians, one of their offensive linemen. Yeah, it was a personal foul and sportsmanlike conduct. Now move it another 15 yards.
Yeah, that was totally unnecessary as he threw Ethan Pearson down to the ground.
So that'll move the ball, give Preston a 1st down as it moves the ball up to the 32. 1st and 10 there. 6:58 to play here in the game. Preston trailing 22-6. Knapp wants to throw. Throws out here to the near side as it's caught by Inglet. They're going to say he's in bounds, but he gets up to the 25.
Gain him about 7.
Get him about 7 on the play. 2nd down, we'll call it 3.
6.
As again, they'll look over to the sideline to figure out what the play is going to be. So Coach Thorson has to give the play to the 2 guys signaling it in, then they have to signal it in. And it takes a little bit for that process to happen. Throw again underneath. As England had it, dropped it, and then he was dropped there immediately. As coming up to drop him was Crew Hales. Knapp now 13 of 25 on our sheet upstairs here, John, for 161.
That's close to 50%.
And while it's over what he had last week, it's still under what he had been averaging the first 3 weeks of the season. And off the snap, we got flags everywhere. A false start against the Indians. That's their 3rd penalty of the night. 3rd for 30 yards. The West Side game is a final now, as they must have gone running clock most of the second half, as it ended up 42-0, which is what it was at the halftime break.
Right.
So West Side with another big win, and they'll look to complete another undefeated season coming up next week. 3rd down and 10. Knapp looking, throws toward the end zone, and Harris got a little hand battle with his defender and couldn't get away, and the pass ends up over his head.
Right.
And it'll bring up 4th down.
Harris isn't running full strength. He's got kind of a limp on him right now. So he's not running full strength. So that deep down for Harris isn't probably the way it should be.
He's changed his shoes tonight. He's wearing bigger high-top shoes tonight as well. Timeout called by the Indians. Quick timeout. We'll squeeze one in here as well with 5:56 left.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
A proud member of the co-op, we save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
4th down and 10 for the Indians. They'll go for it. They're 2 out of 3 tonight on 4th down conversion tries, as they have the ball inside Pocatello territory at the 32. Knapp out of the shotgun, rolling right, throws underneath. It's going to be caught. Close to the first down. Let's see.
He's not giving him forward progress.
Ball's caught by Linhart.
He was caught. It was caught right at the 20-yard line, and they moved it back to the 22-yard line.
Linhart tries to line it up like he's a surveyor. He says, I got it. And let's see what the guys in the striped shirts say.
They didn't give him forward progress.
As now all of a sudden, now they want to get together. They want to push the Pocatello coaching staff off the field. And just line it up and look at it, guys. It either is or it isn't. This isn't a...
well, that was a poor spot.
Right. I mean, this isn't an essay question here. Now they want to drag the chain out and measure it. They'll stretch it out, and it is, what, a first down.
That was a good call, a gutsy call for Preston to get that first down, because it was 4th and 10.
Nice catch by Linhart to convert the first down, his 3rd catch of the night. So 1st and 10. Preston has it at the Pokey 22. Clock moving, 5:45 to play. As again, Knapp looks over to the sideline to get the play. Twins to each side. Going to roll left, looking left. Throws toward the end zone. There's Harris. Did he get it?
He got it.
He's got it. He took a big shove in the back, but he hang on for the touchdown.
Great catch by Harris. He had to go up for it, and he came down, and he was hit right as it came down. And great catch by Harris.
That's his first catch of the night. Good for a 22-yard score.
That'll make that leg feel better, whatever is ailing him with that limp.
They'll go for 2.
Yeah, they're going to need 2 here.
That cuts the lead back down to 10. Going to throw out here to the near side, and again, the 2-point conversion is dropped, apparently. Sorry, I don't get out of your camera shot. So the 2-point conversion's no good. So Preston gets a little closer. They cut the lead back to 10. It's 22-12. We'll take another timeout with 5:28 left. We'll come back with a kickoff right after this.
KACH.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH. KACH, my local radio.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH. KACH.
Where are they putting that in it?
2nd down and 11. Direct snap. Again, Park will keep it himself. Runs off the left side this time. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. And again, a timeout. That's got to be Thorson's last timeout.
Yeah.
As again, they'll stop the clock.
Well, the thing of it is now if they get a first down, they can almost run the clock out.
Absolutely.
You know,
so 3:34 will keep it here. To answer your question, John, in case you didn't read the thing in the newspaper, that the Logan Planning Commission is set to approve an application by In-N-Out Hamburger to build a new In-N-Out in downtown Logan. And where they're proposing to build it is on the highway and 400 North, where Nala's gas stations are.
Yeah.
She has sold both of the gas stations, and the bigger of the two properties is the one on the corner of the shopping center.
Right.
That's where the In-N-Out will go.
Wow.
As the Logan Planning Commission is considering the application and is expected to approve it next Thursday at their next planning meeting. 3rd down and 7. After the timeout, Pocatello ready again, and Preston jumps. End up with
the whole wall came down.
End up with a couple of offensive linemen for Pocatello. They should be on the basketball team the way they flopped. And that's going to move the ball 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and about 2 here now for Pocatello. So Preston with their 4th flag of the night. For 35 yards overall. 2nd down and 2 as they restart the clock.
Yeah, that's one, and that just keeps eating the clock.
Again, straight ahead, as reaching out and grabbing him by the shirt and throwing him back. Now, as they get enough, they're going to throw a flag on Preston for unsportsmanlike conduct. After Rhett Larson grabbed him to keep him from getting the first down, he threw him out of bounds, and they're going to call that an excessive play.
Yeah, that'll move the ball up for a first down. That's a 15-yard penalty, personal foul.
They had him short of the first down, and that pretty much is going to end the game. Personal foul against Larson. That'll move the 15. You know, and all the things that Pocatello did tonight, throwing people out of bounds.
Yeah.
And they picked that time to call one against Preston. That's pretty much going to wrap up the game with 3:25 to play and another first down. Preston's out of timeouts.
Yeah, they can move the ball at will now. They might have Preston on their heels. I'll bet they throw one here, personally.
Nope. Straight handoff up the middle. This is Payne on his gets up to about the 12-yard line. That's a 8-yard gain straight ahead. Nope, actually it's more than that. 12-yard gain. Move the chains again. Another first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 12. So they can still get another first down.
So Payne picks up 12. Down to 3:10 now to play. Again, they'll go I formation behind Park. Again, they'll stand and wait for the back judge to signal 5 seconds left before they have to snap the ball, before they'll put the ball back into play. Just let the clock run. As, well, they didn't line up that quick. Come on. As now he starts the count, and they'll go out of the shotgun. Park straight ahead, runs into Larson again. Instead of throwing him down, just puts all of his weight on him and drives him into the ground this time. No gain.
Technically, what that back judge is supposed to do is raise his hand at 10 seconds to go, and then at 5 start counting. But he's supposed to give him the 10-second, and he didn't even give him the 10-second. He just started counting 5.
I swear he gave him 45 seconds. We're down to 2:15 to play. I mean,
yeah, because it
was about 3:15 to 3:20.
Right.
I mean, it didn't take him that long to spot the ball. Second down and 10. Single receiver out here to the near side is Christensen. That's the left side of the formation. Toss to Echo Hawk. He's going to go left, trying to get around the corner. Runs into Inglet and falls out of bounds.
It's close to a first down, but maybe a yard short.
They'll keep the clock running, saying that he didn't go out of bounds.
He's at the 4-yard line.
As they'll spot the ball at the 4. It's 3rd down and 2. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. You know, it's funny. He ends up 3 yards out of bounds, and they say he was in bounds. They kept the clock running.
Yeah.
I really have to shake my head sometimes at the officiating. They'll snap the ball with about 50 seconds left in the game. As again, waiting for the back judge to start the signals. The clock runs down to 1 minute left. Now he starts to move his arms. And again, this direct snap comes to Park, and he's going to run it in, touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run. So that makes it 28-12. And they'll come back out and try the extra point here again.
Yeah, it's almost doesn't really matter whether they go for 1 or 2 here.
53 seconds left. Cade Jensen will come on and try the extra point. He's made 1 out of 3 tonight, now 2 out of 4 as he hits this one through. So the PAT is good. Makes it 23-12. You remember last year, the game at the Holt Arena ended up 42-26 for Pocatello, as they're going to win 2 in a row now, as 2 years ago when they played here, Preston was able to beat Pokey that night.
Right. Yeah, tale of 2 tales there.
You get a look at the score with less than a minute left.
And technically, the first half, it was a close ball game.
Absolutely.
The second half, it was a different Pocatello team.
I hate to think that the adjustments were that good.
Right.
That it just seemed to me that maybe they had watered down the playbook in the first half. And they're starting to do a whole lot of different things here in the second half as Pocatello. I could be wrong.
Well, deciding Preston isn't a pushover, you know. That first half, they gave them a game, and they made it tough for them, so they had to do something in the second half.
So Christensen to kickoff. High and deep down the middle again. And here comes Harris. Oops, had it, dropped it. Now he's going to fall on it, missed it, and it's going to be recovered by Pokey. 3rd turnover of the night for the Indians.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate mistake by Harris, but, you know, when it goes bad, right? And let's see what kind of class Pocatello has. If I might just kneel down, run the clock out.
2 interceptions and now a fumble as Preston now, turnover-wise, the 2 interceptions tonight gives them a total of 14. And believe it or not, that's only the 2nd fumble lost by Preston this entire year.
Wow. Yeah, and that was unfortunate.
So 16 turnovers on the season now for Preston. And 1st and 10, 48 seconds to play. And this one all but over here tonight as
Park's not even quarterback.
Park's not in the quarter. They take him out, put in a different quarterback. He's going to try to run and almost stumbles, trips over his own feet.
Block in the back and not called.
That is Dryson Contreras, the freshman, as he picks up a few yards. As he was able to stay in bounds with 30 seconds left.
Technically, they don't even have to snap it.
Yep, they just now set the ball, and Pocatello is going to just walk off the field as they don't have to snap it, and they know it. So this one's going to end here tonight as a 29-12 victory for the Pocatello Indians, as they will improve to 6-1 on the year. They have one game left next week against Century to decide the conference champion. And for Preston, they see their losing streak grow to 4 in a row, John. You know, we talked many times about this 4-game stretch of very difficult teams, and Preston ends up going 0-4 in that stretch.
Yeah, they were all tough teams. There's no shame in the loss itself. Just the fact that, I don't think these teams are that much better. Century's the only team that looked that much better to me.
So final score, 29-12. Come back with a post-game wrap-up right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. Now stay tuned for the postgame show coming right up.
Your kitchen will soon be filled with the delicious, warm, homey smells that come with holiday baking. You might want to start stocking up on the ingredients you'll need from Stokes Market in Preston. Get 5 dozen large eggs for just $3.99. Butter is 2 pounds for $5. And on the cereal aisle, you'll find Malto-Meal bagged cereal for $1.99. Price is good through next Monday at Stokes Market. And ask the service desk for help installing the app for digital coupons. You'll be shocked at the savings you'll find. Shop, enjoy, save. Stokes Market.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard.
Well, welcome back here as the final score here tonight. Pocatello wins by the final score of 29-12 as John Slaughter, really a difference of two halves, as Preston outscored them 6-3 in the first half, and then they were outscored 26-6 in the second half.
Yeah, that's a tough tough row to hoe right there. When you think your momentum comes up, they had everything going in the first half. Second half, they come out and virtually couldn't do anything. Couldn't get anything done.
Yeah. I mean, it's end up Pocatello with their quarterback, Zach Park, ends up throwing unofficially on my sheet for 273 yards, the bulk of that coming in the second half as he hit many big plays, not only for touchdowns, but certainly to just move the ball. As again, I hate to quit harping on it, but it was completely two different teams from the first half to the second half for Pocatello.
For Pocatello, exactly. And, I don't know. I felt like tonight Preston had a chance during that first half. I thought, gee, this is going to be a good one. And, unfortunately, the tide turned.
So last week, Brecker Knapp had his season low passing totals, tied his season low with only 12 completions and threw for 126 yards. And unofficially on my sheet here tonight, he finished the game with 193 yards passing tonight as he attempted to 28 passes and hit on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 of 28. So almost 50%.
Almost 50, yeah. And, the thing of it is, I think Brecker's really got the talent for it. It's just that he's got to start early and he's got to stay consistent. And like the second half, we just fell apart. Well, and then some of those things, I can only think of one real bad pass from Brecker tonight, and that was the one right at the feet of a Pocatello.
that he dropped.
Yeah, Pocatello person. So, I'm optimistic. He's a junior. We still have another game and another year to go.
And the question for next week is who's he going to throw the ball to? With Chevy Nelson out for the year, it was Emery Thorson went out early in the second quarter after taking a pretty good lick, was limping along the sidelines, didn't come back. And then Hunter Wright went out with an ankle injury late in the game as well, and he didn't come back either.
Right. So, it's we're getting thin even at the running stages because both of them can run and both of them can catch. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we step it up next week.
It'll be interesting to see indeed. 29-12, the final come back, the final wrap right after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Hi everybody, it's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of North.
KACH. KACH.
You.
Well, welcome back as kind of wrap things up here, and we'll send you back to the studio coming up here in just a second. John's get some final thoughts from you from this game here tonight.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, we knew that these 4 games were going to be a stretch.
Right.
They're all ranked teams. They're all good teams in their leagues and then in their divisions, and so we knew it was going to be tough. But I was impressed at how Preston came out and played hard, especially the first half. We made a few mistakes in the second half that cost us to make the spread look a little worse than it really was. The game really wasn't that far apart. We held Pocatello. We had a hard time stopping Parks, the quarterback
Right.
today,
Yep.
and he threw a couple of good passes, which made it good, all in the second half. He didn't show me anything in the first half, to be honest with you. And so, I think that I'm not down on Preston. I just hope they can build up off some of this,
Right.
Find out where they're weak, strengthen it, and come out and carry themselves. Next week they have a good chance. I think they have a good chance against Snake River next week.
Yep.
And I'm hoping that they come out successful.
Well, hopefully you do too. Hope you have a good showing on senior night as 15 members of the football team play their final regular season home games next week against Snake River, as Preston now loses their 4th straight, and they drop to 2-5 overall on the year and 0-2 in the conference. So coming up next week, as we mentioned, it's senior night, and the final home game of the year as Preston takes on the Snake River Panthers. We'll have it for you, starting with the pregame show at 6:30 next week. The kickoff at 7 o'clock, as we'll have that game for you live on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, and of course the video feed next week as well on mylocalradio.com. That'll wrap up our show for tonight. The Executive Director of Preston Broadcasting Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. For John Slaughter and for our cameraman Alan White, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for watching and wishing everyone a great weekend. As a reminder, the final score is Pocatello beats Preston tonight 29-12. Until next time, from Preston High School, we wish you a very pleasant good night.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting LLC.